Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video, people. Today I wanted to talk to you about product analytics and my view that product analytics is just as important, if not more important, than product marketing.
He said it! He said it!
Yeah, I said it. Sorry, not sorry. In the maker, the indie builder space, the startup space, it's like kind of well known. It's a bit of a running joke about founders and people that like to build not liking to market because marketing is hard.
It's so hard.
But while it is super important, obviously there's no point building something if you're not going to tell people it exists and try and attract customers to your actual product. One of the things that's often overlooked by builders is product analytics. I'm not talking about Google Analytics, I'm talking about proper product analytics. Understanding how users are using and interacting with the features of your product.
What the hell are they using?
Again, there's another part of builders, which is the running joke of just build more features and they'll come. But that's where product analytics can genuinely really help us. So I'm a massive fan of measuring things, being able to see some data behind the things that I'm doing. It's kind of the producty person in me, I suppose. I think it's super important. We do joke about you just go and build more features and it'll be fine. They will eventually find us. We don't need to do marketing. But when it comes down to my own personal experiences, for example, I have features that I would love to build. I've always got ideas, but how do we know whether we should build them and if people are even using the things we're using now? So why would product analytics help in that scenario? For example, if you've got a SaaS product that you're selling, some people have different tiers, pricing tiers, things like that. So being able to understand the users within those different tiers and the features that you are providing for them and what features they're actually using becomes really useful when it comes to your pricing tiers as well. It also becomes really useful to understand what features you're implementing and what people are generally using. And even if you have a flat structure of a pricing tier as well, it really helps you understand the people that are using your product. And one of the best things that you can do as well, if you're experiencing churn on your SaaS product, or any of your products for that matter, you can then start to build cohorts or groups of users around the features that they're using or the journeys that they're taking before you lose them as a customer. So this really helps us understand why we're losing customers. If they're trying to do something that they can't do, or you can see the journey that they're clicking around and then they leave, you can start to build patterns around this and understand what they're doing before they leave. And yes, we can just drop surveys and ask people, but the reality is getting data direct from the product is so much easier and so much more reliable and accurate. And there are a number of tools that you can use that provide free tiers. For one of my products, I'm using Amplitude, not a sponsor, they're not paying me for anything.
Pay me! Pay me, bitch!
I just really like the fact that they have a free tier that enables small builders like myself to get the basic analytics for free. I don't get all of the features involved in that, so I can't group people into cohorts, but I can get an understanding of what people are using and when and what they're doing. So I can really start to understand some of the features that I thought were really important to people and the fact that people aren't using them. So how do we kind of bridge that gap? Or if people are experiencing a certain thing. So for example, today I noticed that within my app Jesus, people were getting search results with no results, and that was one of the biggest things that they were receiving. So it means that they're obviously not finding what they need. So how do I break this down and solve that problem? So again, it gives me a starting point to understand, instead of building new features, which we all kind of want to do, how can I make the things better that already exist within my product, which is kind of huge. And while I'm not out here shitting on product marketing, if you don't do marketing, you're kind of not going to get people in the first place. Don't neglect product analytics. Product analytics is a key point for me to really be able to understand more about who is using your product and how you can make it better. Because there's no point in getting as many people in as possible if you're experiencing high churn and you can't convert those to paying customers in the first place. So great, do marketing, great, build features, but please don't neglect product analytics and the way that you can actually understand more about who's using your product, because it's crazy important for builders out here.
He's right, you know.
I'd love to do more on product analytics. It's something I am a real fan of, and I think it's hugely important for us builders out there to understand more about our products and our users, and I think it's key to building a successful product. This is kind of a new video for me. I'm going to be doing more on product stuff as well. It's kind of what I do for a living, so I'd like to try and implement more of this stuff within my channel. So if you do like product, startup-y, build-up stuff, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know other producty sort of things that you would like to see, or if there are any other aspects of product analytics you would be interested in seeing as well. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.